In this video, we're going to talk about how you can get still water and what you can do with that still water. It's a bit of a process, so let's get into it. The first thing that you need to do is you need to donate 77 coins to the shrine in order to get the blessing of the monk. This process won't necessarily take 7 days, but I think it's important to have a couple extra days to buffer because sometimes you don't get the rooms you need to get right away. So after you have the blessing of the monk, feel free to call it a day wherever you want. When you start up the next day, your goal is going to be to get the watering can. The watering can can oftentimes be found in green rooms. I found this one in the greenhouse. Once you get your watering can, you need to go to the outer room and you need to draft the trading post. Inside of the trading post, there was a stick of dynamite that you should have already blown up. If you haven't blown that up yet, feel free to do so with the burning glass or the self-igniting torch. Once you have done that, take your empty watering can into the area back here, press the button and fill it up with still water. Now that you have the still water, what can you do with it? Well, it's important that we put it in the coat check at the end of the day because you need to have this still water for another day. So once we put it in the coat check, we'll get it out the following day. Now that you have your still water, go ahead and take it to the library and go up to the book in the corner, and you'll be able to pour the still water on the book in the corner, and it leaves a blue tint and you can read the message. There is a second book in the other corner that you can also pour the still water on, and it will give you this message. Now that you have poured the still water onto both of the books, there is one other book that we want to pour it on. But we will need the secret passage in the outer room. And so the next thing that you need to do is put the watering can back in the coat check, and then you need to try to draft the secret passage, and you need to call it a day in the secret passage. Once you have called it a day in the secret passage, you will start up your next day, and all you need to do now is draft the coat check. It is oftentimes very difficult to draft the coat check, and so that's why it's important to have multiple days left on your blessing of the shrine, because if you're not able to draft your coat check, you can just go back outside, draft the secret passage, and call it a day in that outer room, and it will give you another opportunity the next day to get the coat check. Once you are able to draft the coat check, go ahead and take out your watering can. Now that you have your watering can, the next thing that you need to do is you need to go out to the outer room and draft the secret passage. Once you are able to draft the secret passage in the outer room, you'll go inside and you'll notice there is a white book in between the orange and green books. Walk up to it, press the button, and your watering can will pour the still water on the book, turning it blue. Once you turn it blue, you'll come across this sealed blue door. If you want more information about how to unseal that door, click the link in the video below for the Reclaiming the Throne. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.